What's up, everyone, and welcome back. Scotty G here. We're going to have another episode of my NBA eras today, the 1994 to 95 NBA season, with the 8-time defending NBA champion Chicago Bulls. Now, before we get started today, just a quick recap. Yes, we did win our 8th straight. Can we make history today and win our 9th straight NBA title? Currently, we are tied with the most consecutive titles with 8. And before we get started again, we are going to do something a little different. We are going to look and see if we can get rid of our first round pick. Because chances are it's going to be at the back of the draft, and we'll see what we can get out of it. Right now we got 26 offers, so just about every team wants this. And right now a lot of teams offering a 97 draft pick, which isn't bad. You had Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, a few really solid players. So we're looking for something that we can get that's hopefully unprotected, like the Spurs 99 draft. And I don't see a lot of unprotected picks. A lot of top 3 protected, lottery protected. Not super great picks. So there's that. Not a lot of offers that I can really see that'll entice me right now. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and start the year. Already people wanting Sean Kemp. We got plans for him. And those plans don't involve trading him right away to the Nets, my mere mortal enemies. And not gonna do it. So don't keep trying. We get this is an interesting one here because Walt Williams is solid. He's in the final year of his rookie contract. And we'd get a first round pick from the Blazers. I'll look at it here. What is old Walt doing these days? How you doing, Walt? I don't know what the hell I'm doing, which is normal. Not great for Walt Williams, really. An unprotected Portland one. You know what? I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. So we made the trade, shipped out Walt Williams, a key piece to our team. Can we keep it rolling? Off to a really hot start to the season. Don't want that. Point guard is very key for us. Right now we're losing some games. We've lost 3 already this year, which isn't bad. I lost a 4th game. Gosh, we're just losing like crazy. Robert Ory, and I have a tough time giving up my starting point guard who's played really well for us. Sabalos, as much as I don't like you anymore, I'm keeping you for now. Not going to get rid of Barros yet. Not going to get rid of Sean Kemp, even though it's a fair deal, really. We're going to decline it. I don't want Sean Bradley. Don't need 100 centers on my team. Nope, not going to accept it. Nothing personal again. So we got the Trailblazers and Warriors. We're going to take a look and see at the standings and see where those 2 teams are. Because we're not done playing Trade Master here. But you see Portland's the 9th best team overall. Where's the Golden State Warriors and all this? They're middle of the road. Not great. Not great. So we are going to look to see if we can get rid of this one here. There are offers out there, quite a few of them. Oh boy, we could get it. Bill Winnington, yep. He is the man. A lot of top 3 protected picks, which I don't like. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Indiana, you can go to hell. Sons of bitches. 98 first round pick. I mean, it's not bad. Lottery protected. I don't want lottery protected though, 'cause I'm a greedy bastard who wants good things. And I don't see a good trade really. So we're gonna hang on to that. 38-5. Passing the trade deadline here. I'm really not thrilled to give up Walt Williams, so I kind of don't know if I made the right decision. We're struggling. We're 50-7. This team's got a lot of work to do. We want to make it 9 straight. You know, by no means is this a bad year, but it's kind of going to be considered a down year because of what we've done the past 4 seasons. So we've kind of been spoiling ourselves. Um, looks like we could hit 70 wins again. Yep, 72-10 season, our worst season in the past 5 years. So there's that. But 72 wins, still very good season. David Robinson gets another MVP. He has been on fire the past few seasons, without a doubt. Glenn Robinson gets Rookie of the Year. So it's a pretty good choice. He had a really good year. 6th Man of the Year, Fred Cox. And yeah, I don't even need to go through the Hakeem Olajuwon Player of the Year because he is Mr. Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved Player, Glenn Cowens. Coach of the Year. I mean, who else would it be? Michael Jordan back on that All NBA first team. He had a rough year points wise, but he's got a lot of assists, so he is kind of something special. That's all I can say. Glenn Robinson made All NBA first team as a rookie. That's in itself is pretty impressive. You can see Chris Webber starting to become that star that everyone knew he would be. It's kind of interesting to see who's all on this team. Scottie Pippen sliding a bit. Billy Owens. Obviously no first-team rookies for us, but none of these really surprising. Jonathan Ross was taken #1 overall. Jalen Rose. And now we're going to see what we can do in the playoffs. We're playing those damn Nets. I hate the New Jersey Nets, man. I really do. Side note, there's Portland over there. We got their draft pick. We also got the Warriors first rounder, which who knows how bad they did. I'll check it out. I'm not exactly thrilled with my beautiful trades that I make. Golden State did pretty terrible, so there's a good chance that we could get a pretty high pick. Top 5 is what we're ideally looking for. And we had a sweep in the first round against the Nets. And we had a sweep in the second round against the Heat. Now we're going against the Celtics. I don't even know who they got on their team. They still got, oh my gosh, look at this Celtics roster. An aging Larry Bird, an aging Magic Johnson, an aging Kevin McHale, but they have Jason Kidd and Vin Baker, the young guys. This is going to be a team. And they got Big Bad Bill Winnington. This is going to be a team that is going to start competing with us, I think, in the upcoming years. They're already a 2 seed, so it's going to be a challenge. But I'm just kidding. It's not a challenge because we swept them again. Now on to the Rockets. Now, a little bit of side note here. The Rockets did win this title here in real life, I should say. In the modern day uh, history, they did win this season in the finals. But we're not going to let history repeat itself. We're going to take them down, and we did. We have won our 9th straight NBA championship, setting a record for most consecutive NBA championships. We beat the Houston Rockets in 6 games. Michael Jordan taking care of business, getting that finals MVP. What a stud, man. What a stud. Stats across the board. Just amazing. Heading into the offseason, who's retiring? Jim Paxson, Sleepy Floyd, Dale Ellis, and others. Anyway, on to that. All right. Historic changes. This is where it gets fun. The Raptors and the Grizzlies are the newest members of the NBA. Hand checking there. And some rebranding, some floors. And yep, all the nice rule changes there. And I'm not going to move around the divisions. There we are. We have the 7th best odds. We hope we get a top 5 pick. We really do. It's unlikely, but we could possibly fix something in the top 5 range. Well, we're guaranteed a top 10 pick, so that's good. Let's hope it's not number 9. Motherfuckers. Pardon my language. Who the hell am I going to take with a number 9 pick in a draft that's not? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just kind of bitching to hear myself. Bitch. But that's normal for me. I don't need anybody on the staff. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Joe Smith, wouldn't mind having him. Brent Barry, Michael Finley. Kurt Thomas isn't a bad player. Fred Hoiberg, the mayor. Eric Snow's not terrible. Be a second-day pick. Yeah, we've been told not to. Sorry, Charlie. You're not getting protected. The Raptors did take Charlie Ward after all. NBA draft. Here we go. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Very interesting because they took Kevin Garnett. Are they going to do it again? I don't know. We're going to try and trade Shawn Kemp for this pick. Why? Because I do believe Shawn Kemp. Okay. I tell you what, Minnesota. Since you want to play hardball, I will give you the 18th pick in the draft and Shawn Kemp. Do I do it for Kevin Garnett? Because I know they'll take it. But is it worth it? Hang on a second. We're going to see. Shawn Kemp has had a really solid career for us. He's only 25. But it's Sean Kemp after all. He's not Kevin Garnett. I'm going to do it. Oh my God, they wouldn't even take that trade. Well, to hell with you then. I'll find my own. So, Kevin Garnett does stay in Minnesota, where he was originally drafted. Oh my gosh, really? Damon Stoudemire, he was the guy I wanted. Jerry Stackhouse went to the Nuggets. They're going to be tough. They got Grant Hill and Jerry Stackhouse now. They're building something special there. Michael Finley. I'm betting we're going to pause this draft here because we are thinking that these guys are going to take Joe Smith. And I kind of want Joe Smith. Tell you what, Vancouver. We're going to offer you this straight up trade so you can say no. But then we're going to do something else. We're going to offer you Cedric Sabalos and a first rounder. Okay, I'm kidding. We'll even throw in this shitty pick for you. That's all it took. All right. We got... Hell no, I don't want to view these trades. I just traded for this pick. We want Joe Smith. We are going to take him. I think Cedric Sabalos for Joe Smith was the right call, in my opinion. Joe Smith, not great, but he's an upgrade. Upgrade a small forward where we kind of need the help. So, Fat Lever's on the move. Oh my goodness. Poor Fat Lever. We're going to go to the next pick here and see who we can take. That's a tough one. Theo Ratliff's a solid player too. But yet so is Kurt Thomas. Ooh, man. I'm going to go with Theo. I gotta, do what you gotta do, right? Daniel Farmer went next. Evan Duncan. Man, Kurt Thomas might not get drafted. Well, I mean, he's gonna get drafted, but man, he is falling off the top there. Eric Snow. Figured he'd go in the second round. Where is Kurt Thomas going, guys? A solid player. And he's still available into the second round. This is just insane. And he went to the Vancouver Grizzlies. That's disappointing, but it is what it is. We will, I guess, take a point guard. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to sign him. Yeah, that's crazy right there. I wanted Kevin Garnett, but I'm happy with Joe Smith. Look at Antonio McDyess, though, an 81 overall. That's impressive. Yeah, we're not signing that guy. Rookie signing is expensive. Holy cow, that's expensive. First of all, we're going to see and look at our roster. Contracts. The hell with it. We're going to accept it. Hubert Davis, you're not terrible. I mean, you're pretty bad, yeah. So Isaiah Thomas and Karl Malone are on the market. I have no money to spend on them, that's for damn sure. You two guys, I don't want you on my team, so don't accept any offer that may be handed to you. So we do need some pieces on our team. Could use a point guard, a backup point guard that is. Take a look at Dano Barros. He's not great. His three-point percentage is pretty solid though. Been solid for us. I mean, not bad. A good role player for sure. Joe Smith. I think Joe Smith is going to add something to our team. He's going to add a bright spark. I think Theo Ratliff will see some action. A little bit anyway. We're going to sign Karl Malone to a minimum. Yeah, didn't think so. Isaiah Thomas, I know you'd never accept. Even if we had all the money in the world. And we still don't have money. However, we're going to look at who signed where. Karl Malone, he signed back up with the Supersonics. All right, interesting. He did resign. Isaiah Thomas re-signed with the Warriors. Larry Johnson staying in Utah. And the rest nobody cares about. So yeah. Muggsy Bogues. Nope, not going to sign. Tony Kukoc, my man. Not going to sign. We could sign this guy. I think that would be a great backup point guard. Judd Bushler. Come on, man. Sign with us. Heck yeah, the Judd man. Probably sign one more player here who's not worth much, but... Oh, is that John Sally? You betcha. John Sally. All right, we're kind of out of time and out of patience there. Really? You guys going cheap here. Not that I want them. Not that I need them. I'm just saying. Anybody else signed that needed to be signed? Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson went to the Timberwolves, so he's kind of a big deal. Kenny Anderson stayed in Houston. A lot of guys staying put. Summer League, yep. Oh, I have a feeling we might win a game in the Summer League. I'm telling you right now. As the number, I don't have my glasses on. Very bad seed, that's all I can say. We did win a game. We did win a game. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Toronto, Canada gets the All-Star game this year. Okay, that's exciting. Go up there, have some maple syrup. Maybe a little poutine while you're at it. 96 draft class. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. However, I'm not excited to see a lot of anything else. Let's see anybody needs contract extensions. Barros. Sorry, pal. You're probably going to get sent packing. I'm not going to lie about that. It is truly nothing personal. I just don't want you on the team anymore. Some older guys at point guard. MJ's 32. He's only a 92 overall, so you're starting to see a bit of a decline in the great one. Joe Smith, I think, is going to be a tremendous player. Probably not rookie of the year because of that, strong draft class. Sean Kemp, There's Theo Ratliff. He's kind of down there on the depth chart a little bit, but he'll be all right. You got a couple of guys dipping into their 30s, so obviously could do better. Future draft picks, we've got 3 first rounders. Not exactly thrilling, but I do have a plan. The top of this is just a nuts draft. So Kobe, AI, Ray Allen, Marcus Camby he's not terrible. Steve Nash, you could just take about anybody in this draft, really. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Jermaine O'Neal, Big Z, Zadronis Ilgauskas, Antoine Walker, Eric Dampier's not terrible, Jerome Williams, Peja Stojakovic, Kerry Kittles. This is a good class. Take a look at the point guards there. Like, it's exciting. It's exciting. How bad were the Suns last year? Well, never mind. We're just going to have to look and see how bad they were because I screwed something up, apparently. I screwed something up big time. We're gonna pretend I didn't screw that up. Phoenix Suns were not great. They weren't bad, but not great. 10th overall spot. Let's take a look, just out of curiosity, on what the Boston Celtics have on their roster. Magic Johnson's still there. Jason Kidd. Larry Bird has regressed quite a bit. I mean, he is 38 after all. Kevin McHale's gone downhill. Vin Baker, a young up-and-comer. He's a heck of a player. Solid pieces there. Solid pieces. Who's going to challenge me, though? Scottie Pippen and the Hawks. Not a bad lineup, really. Miami Heat even have got a solid lineup there. Not great, not terrible. Charlotte Hornets. That's a team right there. That could be interesting. Utah Jazz have some really solid players across the board. The New York Knicks, not bad. Not great, but not bad. The Lakers are even, making some progress in their rebuild, it looks like. Orlando Magic. Tell you what, the New Jersey Nets look a little dangerous. Especially with Shaq there. Horace Grant. Kendall Gill. Doc Rivers, and aging Doc Rivers. This is a scary team here. The Denver Nuggets. Give them a couple of years. They'll have Jerry Stackhouse going, Nick Van Exel, an aging Byron Scott, Grant Hill and Rick Smits. They've got potential. They really do. Tell you what, though, Detroit Pistons with Fat Lever, they're going places. They are going places. And the Houston Rockets, man, look, they're coming off a season where they took us in 6 games in the NBA Finals. They've got a young roster, full of talent. It's possible we see them again real soon. The Spurs, they've got a talented roster as well. I think they made the conference finals. They've got a lot of talent on their team too. And then the Phoenix Suns, of course, I have their draft pick. They got a nice roster here. Reggie Lewis and Chris Webber. So, young team there. Supersonics, Karl Malone. Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves are gonna have something special here next few seasons. Portland Trailblazers will be tough. Will be tough. They are very balanced, put it that way. Very balanced team there. Golden State. Yeah, so. I mean, you look at it top to bottom, we've got the top 3 players in the league according to overall, so that's exciting. I think we could be headed for a 10th straight. However, the Washington Bullets are an interesting team. Damon Stoudemire, Reggie Williams, Rodney Rogers, Desmond Barnes, sorry. Possibility. You know, they've got talent. But we have more talent, I think. Got a great starting 5 and some depth pieces. I like where this team is headed. I like what we've got to offer. I know I've rambled quite a bit today. So I'm gonna stop rambling for now. And that's all for this episode. Tune in next time as we put together the 95-96 NBA season and a monumental draft coming up, and some big changes are going to be heading our way in the windy city of Chicago. So stay tuned for that. It's an episode you do not want to miss. As always, take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.